good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, we are going to be doing a Dark Matter George Mikan game. I secured this card in less than 1 hour. Hopefully, I enjoy George Mikan enough to keep running the card, right? Can he find a spot in my squad? That's what we're here to find out as we open Western Conference 99 overall. The man, the myth, the legend. Pretty sure he's the first pink diamond on my squad was George Mikan. Now we get a free Dark Matter card. Shout out to 2K, man. A free Dark Matter card. That's an hour grind, maybe a little longer for if I didn't get the unlimited quit. Absolutely incredible here. Let's just plug him in here right here. He probably won't play here, but let's just plug him in and see what happens. 6'10", 245 pounds, 91 3 ball, 85 driving dunk, 86 ball handle, 95 block, 80 steal, 87 perimeter, 97 interior defense. Rebounding stats, 98 across the board, 90 speed, 88 speed ball, 90 acceleration, as well as the 88 lateral quickness. Tendency-wise, 95 driving dunk tendency, defensive tendencies here for Mr. Mikan, 98 across the board. Now, the best part about George Mikan is his badges. He has 67 base badges, 51 of them are on Hall of Fame. Catch and shoot, corner specialist, does come with relentless finisher, rim protector, chase artist box, clamps, hard crusher, interceptor, intimidator, moving truck, rebound chaser, post lockdown, worm, contact, finisher, does come with the Hall of Fame slithery, needle threader, quick first step, unpluckable, hot zone hunter, hot start, range extender, tireless shooter, volume shooter, brick wall, 16 on gold, ankle breaker, dimer, pickpocket, pick dodger, off ball, pest trapper, gold showtime, which was on Hall of Fame, handles face, stop and go, tight handles, dead eye, flexible, as well as green machine. So badges he doesn't have, I mean, space creator, slippery off bar, the only two I would give him. For your next gen, obviously blinders is a very, very important badge. What is this card art that I'm seeing? Looking at George Mikan in here and shoot around, and Mikan man himself, man. The last George Mikan card I had rubbed me the wrong way. And it's nothing that George Mikan specifically did. It's just I was so 50 with that pink diamond domination reward George Mikan. Hotspots for Mikan are pretty solid. Obviously, current gen. I will say I do like the fact that he has that little behind the back that he has. You know, it's not the Curry escape, but it's cheesy in its own right. That leading into a burst. Has the Pro 3 move behind the back that you guys saw in the full court, which is nice to see for Mr. Mikan. Obviously, burst-wise, going to be solid. Jump shot 4. That's a release I think is not my favorite release in the game. But here's my thing. For centers, how many releases are there in the game that are incredible, right? You look across the board. You got Wilt's release. You got Shaq's release. You got Kareem's release, who I'm a big fan of, and then you got Dikembe's, who's his jump shot for. But if you just look top to bottom, Wiseman's is obviously good, but I'm not a huge Wiseman fan. The releases are not that great. Bill Russell's is incredible, yes, but he's kind of by himself. There's not that many bigs with great releases in the game. So when you get a jump shot 4 on George Mikan, I think for centers in particular, it's an above average release. Obviously, Kristaps and Bol, I'm a bigger fan of their release than jump shot 4 as well. But to say this release is just bad, I think is wrong. This release is not my favorite release in the game, but it's not necessarily bad, right? It's usable, it's fine, it's just not the best. Looking at George Mikan here on next gen specifically, now the first thing I noticed, obviously the shift you're quick. You look at he can't curry, right? Which is, to me, Curry escape, it's great on next gen, but you don't need it again. With the tween, you don't necessarily need it. You can tween spam into a burst, which is what I do more anyways, to be honest with you. Yes, the Curry is okay. It's nice to have in your arsenal, but it's not necessarily needed. Now, jump shot 4, again, it's not one of the best releases in the game. But for a center, it's a release that is going to be solid enough. It's not the slowest release, not the quickest release, but it's an okay release. Again, I just got to get used to it both on current and next gen. I don't think it's bad. It's just something that I personally have never been a big fan of is jump shot 4. In my opinion, Dikembe Mutombo's upper is a lot better than George Mikan to make his release better. But again, if you're running Dikembe Mutombo and can green with him, if you get used to George Mikan's release, you're going to be able to green with him as well. Full court dribble 6, guys, for Mikan is going to be very, very solid. Pro 3 move on the back. I don't necessarily love the tween on Mikan, but that's besides the fact. He's going to be able to, you know, burst to the rim and be just fine. Looking at my opponent here, should be a pretty good matchup for George Mikan. He's up against Bamba, but Bamba should be no match for the Mikan man. This is one of my least favorite things about custom uniforms. Why is he on the road wearing all white uniforms? Can somebody explain this to me in simple terms? Because obviously it's Elijah. I just don't understand you, bro. I don't understand you. But George Mikan's going to put you in the rim with the Hall of Fame contact finisher. What did I just see from my mans? That's just an awful possession. Oh, yeah, Mikan. Chill on me. No way you're quitting. Come on, man. This guy's got one of the best squads in the game, but can he stop George Mikan, the Mikan man himself? First possession of the game. And you guys see George Mikan's shooting ability on display. Come here. What did it say George Mikan's takeover was? I didn't even see it. Oh my goodness, Mikan. Oh my goodness, Mikan. Come here. That's a tough move. Look, it wasn't the prettiest possession for Mikan, but the fact that he was able to get me a bucket that late in the shot clock is pretty impressive. Come here, Mikan. You got glass take you. That's my fault. Did I get a foul though? Maybe that was a good timing. I don't know. I just felt weird on that entire possession, but that's fine. Look at Bill. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you better foul me because Bill Russell just said, give me that. Come here. No way you're in it. No way you switched to his own. What just happened to your matchups? I'm confused why Thon Maker's on Mikan, but that's really none of my business even right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Back to him. Come on, Mikan. Give me one. That's got to be green, Ty. It's got to be green. Thank you. Mikan, man. See, I agree my first shot with you. I really thought the release was so different. To the cup. Oh, yeah. That's fine. Oh, my goodness, Mikan. Right past Ben Simmons. Drop a step in for an easy lay-in. Come here. Dot, man. Come on, Manu. That's a great pass from George Mikan to Manu in the corner. Look at Manu Ginobili go. Yes, sir. Give me a steal. Chill. Where's Mikan? Where's Mikan? There he is. Big George two-handed slam for his takeover. I definitely deserve to stop. 2K didn't want to give me it. It's fine. I understand. But it should have been a stop. Dot. Like, why are you leaving Manu Ginobili wide open? Good D though, Ty. Don't foul. Good D. Good D. Run. Run. Find Mikan in transition. One more to Worthy. Oh my goodness. I don't know why you cut, but Mikan, he's on pace for a double-double, picking up his third assist of the game, sharing the sugar a little bit. No way you're trying to press me now, are you? Like, there's no way you're trying to press me. Do you not know what I get into? And one for Mr. James Worthy. That's a great shot. He missed, though. I see where the board is going. Oh, yeah, my board, too. That's me. He stepped up. I didn't think anybody was going to step up on Mikan. That's why I let it fly. No way you didn't step up on Bill Russell. I know you're worried about Mikan, but with sharp takeover, there's somebody you should be a little bit more concerned about, in my opinion. Where my man at? Okay, I'll take an easy one, Mikan. I want you to dunk it next time, but I'll take an easy one. Manu to George for an easy lay. Oh, yeah. Grab the ball. Oh, my goodness. Y'all saved it. Hit Mikan. Chill. Chill. Back to him. Oh, yeah. Can you peek for me? I should have shot it. Back to Bill. Ew, that's a bad possession, Ty. Wow. Throw it into Worthy. Because Worthy, with his player build, he'll finish anything around the rim. Mikan picking up his 5th assist of the game. Oh, yeah. My man. My playmaker himself. George Mikan. Hey, chill. Just sending bodies. Like, can you get a legit stop? You know, can you legitimately stop George Mikan without sending bodies? I don't think you can. Now, with the bench unit, we did get a quit George Mikan, though. You guys saw him on display. So my final takeaway, guys, on George Mikan, I saw enough in MyTEAM Unlimited, in my opinion, that I can form a solid opinion. Here's my thing. He's got a good 3-ball, can handle the ball, can play defense. The only thing I really think he lacks is the speed and lateral quickness compared to a lot of guys. And he's only 6'10". So let's say for a 6'10 guy, you can't really compare him to Bill Russell. But let's just, for the sake of this video, compare him to a guy like Dikembe Mutombo at the center position. Dikembe's 4 inches taller. Offensively, honestly, George Mikan's probably better, but look at these stats, like post fade, post look. A lot of them don't really matter. Free throws shoots him a little bit better. Defensively leaves a lot to be desired, and that's what I kind of noticed in Unlimited is he doesn't feel as good as like a Dikembe or any of these top centers. But my thing is, for a free center, he is very, very solid, guys. And for the majority of the community, he can find a spot in your lineup. Now, if you have the guys like I have, I mean, for me, George Mikan's going to be hard to play unless I sell Kareem or Dikembe. If I sell one of them and play George Mikan, he can definitely hold it down. There is no doubt about that. But he's not as good as any of my top bigs in the game. For the majority of the community, you can get him in less than an hour and 30 minutes. I got mine in less than an hour. So I personally think he's worth grinding for the majority of the community, especially for a free Dark Matter card. And you never know when you're going to need George Mikan for limited, for stuff like that. So I think for about everybody in the community, it's worth taking an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours out of your day to secure the Dark Matter George Mikan card. I hope you guys did enjoy the George Mikan gameplay. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.